Hey, Jum here. I was in the middle of getting ready for work this morning, and I just got a news notification on my phone that the huge Niantic Scopely deal for $3.5 billion, selling their whole game division, including Pokemon Go, has went through. And yeah, okay, so now all of my speculations are now probably going to be reality, and that actually kind of scares me. Now, a lot of people are thinking that, oh, Niantic has been treating the game like garbage, and the game needs like a fresh coat of paint, like a fresh development change, just to basically overhaul the whole game. And while I would agree that Niantic hasn't been treating the game right, especially with all the monetization or the poor decisions they're making, Scopely is not any better. In fact, it's going to be much, much worse, in my opinion. Think about it. Scopely has have a bad track record in the past with Monopoly Go or Star Trek Fleet Command, etc. of over monetizing, putting ads on everything, and making the games like pay to win, basically. And I just don't trust that. And you have to keep in mind, they spent $3.5 billion just to acquire Pokemon Go and other things. Why would they spend that kind of money? It's basically they think this is a positive investment. So they want to make that $3.5 billion back and probably double that. And how are they going to do that? Over monetize the heck out of Pokemon Go. That's basically what they're going to do. I don't trust it. So maybe in the beginning, things might be not as bad, or maybe they would actually listen to the community feedback at first, but don't trust it. Maybe some things would be positive. Again, do not trust it. So it's going to be fine in the beginning, mark my words, and then gradually over time, it's going to get worse and worse and worse. Prepare to see like ad breaks randomly, a stupid stamina thing you have to get rid of, like maybe your arm gets tired when you throw too many Pokeballs, maybe Pokestops have limited to only one spin a day, maybe gifts will be on a timer, or maybe the incubator, the infinite one will be on a timer and a cooldown or something unless you spend coins. Who knows? Or maybe even ads on raids, like, the 2 minute wait timer that you could skip. No, they're not going to skip that anymore. You're just going to watch more ads. So, either way, I do not trust this. Like, Scopely has a terrible track record, and obviously, this is supposed to be a big investment for them. So, this is going to spell bad news for Pokemon Go in the future. I don't even think even if this game does last like 10 years, the 10th year anniversary should be something grand and spectacular, but now that Niantic's not in control anymore and now Scopely's behind the wheel, only time will tell what will happen. Someone pointed out too, we're not entirely sure how the in-person events are going to be either because Niantic took care of those. So who knows if Scopely's just going to toss those aside because those take a lot of money and time and preparation. Let's be real, and they already spent enough money as it is. So I think rather they would probably want to just do the global events, which is a lot easier, just to program, slap price tags on it up the behind, and just do it that way. And well, I mean, we already seen the battle pass for the Univitor and how much of a great deal that was. So prepare to see more stuff like that, except for, I don't know, they're probably just going to be scattered throughout the season instead of just events. But either way, there's gonna like do not trust this deal. If anything, this is my advice. Get all of your Pokemon and transfer it to Pokemon Home immediately, as far as you can, like as fast as you can. I know there's like a cooldown on it, like a severe cooldowns on it, but try to get as many Pokemon as you can from that to Pokemon Home. I mean, if you have the subscription there, because the game is going to go downhill extremely quickly. Like, mark my words, it's going to happen. Like, maybe again, it won't be like this specific year, but in 2026, it's just going to go off the face of a cliff. And the last thing I want is for everyone to, like, basically feel like they're stuck in a rut and they can't get out. It sucks. I get it. So that's basically what I had too. I had sunk cost fallacy with the game. I quit and came back multiple times, but it's not going to get any better. And like I know it's hard to quit something you've been literally playing for like 8+ years, but the reality is the game is not going to be enjoyable anymore. So moving on is the best thing. As hard as it is being like almost a decade of somebody's life, myself included, you just have to bite the bullet, acknowledge that hey, this is just put the sunk cost fallacy aside. Things are just not going to be as they used to. It's not going to be like the golden years of Pokemon Go. You remember that? It's not going to be like that anymore. It's just going to be a money grubbing like disrespectful to the player base type of game where all like only those who spend their entire bank account and work a second job or just a wallet warrior based whale are going to be the ones enjoying the game the most. And if that is not you, then the unfortunate reality is quitting is probably the best way to go. It's not easy, and I know for a fact that a lot of people do not want to do that because, again, it's not easy just to quit everything you invested, but it's the best option. So, RIP Pokemon Go. It was fun while you lasted, I guess. I mean, it's just funny to me that even the biggest juggernauts, like the biggest, highest, like phenomenon like live service games, they never last forever. So, yeah. Well, good job, Niantic. I guess you had to screw your player base one last time before you decided just to bail and take a big fat stack of 3.5 billion in cash to you on the way out the door. Well, that's it. I guess have a good day, I guess.